how's it going? I'm Lauren, and I'm so happy that you found me. If you're looking for an English or writing tutor, you've definitely come to the right place. My video, along with this website, will give you a sneak peek into my personality and teaching style so that you can decide if I'm the right tutor for your student. I started Loco Tutoring in 2010 in Santa Cruz, California, while I was an undergraduate at UC Santa Cruz. There, I trained with writing coordinators, and they taught me everything about how to teach writing to students of all ages. I worked at the university as a writing assistant teacher for 3 years and worked off campus with foreign exchange students. I tutored for 3 years before that, working with elementary and high school students. I officially branded Loco in 2013, which stands for Lauren Company, in case you were wondering, and business has been booming thanks to my loyal, long-term clients, word-of-mouth referrals, and unique teaching style. So, who says English has to be boring? I make reading and writing fun, and it's a great way to engage my students and teach them how to be passionate about English, comprehension, and writing. Most lessons will start off with an exciting description exercise. Your student will pick several objects to describe and will interrogate everything about them, drawing connections between seemingly unlike things. It's fun, interesting, and gives your student a voice he or she probably has never used before. I work with students one-on-one in the home or preferred meeting place and tailor lessons and exercises to fit each student's needs. I require at least 1 hour per week, but everything else is up to you. Location, days, times, and what we focus on. I can work with students solely on their class, homework, or I can create a specialized learning plan after just the first lesson for him or her to improve writing comprehension and critical analysis skills. What are my qualifications? Well, I'm currently working towards my master's in writing, and I've been tutoring for almost 7 years. What grades do I tutor? I have experience tutoring students from 3rd grade all the way up to college undergraduates. I currently have 63 active clients throughout Orange County. Where do I tutor? I tutor all areas within Rancho Santa Margarita to Irvine to Laguna Beach to Anaheim to Fullerton. You can say that I'm everywhere all at once. What do I help with? I help with English homework for all grades. I help with essays, college admissions essays, AP English tests, comprehension, creative writing, general organizational skills, public speaking, business writing, formal letters, online English courses, and I can help you learn confidence. Dozens of my total 140 students have conveyed to me that they felt comfortable with me on just the very first lesson because I'm very easy to talk to. I'm down to earth and personable, but I'm also incredibly professional. And you'll see this contrast with my flexibility, remembering important dates that you will have told me about, and my detailed reminder emails, progress report like follow-up emails, and punctuality. You will constantly receive check-ins from me, detailing the specific areas in which your student is struggling and or excelling. I'm very, very clear about my call to action, what I expect from the student, and have very high goals for all of my students. Effective writing is never fully achieved, though, because there's always more to revise and there's always more to think about. Literature is the focal point of the majority of my lessons, exercises, and discussions. I am big on the writing process. I push my students to think critically and creatively about readings by prodding them with a series of questions. I wait for what I call the golden response, because there is no right answer and English is subjective, and then we can move on forward from these golden nuggets of wisdom that your student will inevitably discover. You will often tell me, did my student really write that? The language around literature that your student will master with me will funnel directly into effective, argumentative, and purposeful writing and analysis, and this goes for all ages and grades. I try to learn about him or her so that I can tailor my teaching in such a way that they can relate to. For example, if your student is interested in biology, I will mold my explanation of a thesis statement around the idea that the thesis is like DNA, and it gets replicated or argued over and over again throughout the genes of the body paragraphs. It is at these moments in which lessons on writing simply click for the student. The most amazing thing I hear is an inspired, "Oh." I walk my students step by step through whatever assignment or lesson we're working through, and because I want your student to understand the material fully rather than just getting a passing grade, I often stop to ask, does that make sense, or do you have any questions? If you're sitting in the room next over, you'll hear me say, awesome, or that's brilliant, or great work, good, now keep going. I am huge on encouraging my students. Sometimes all it takes for a student to succeed is for someone else to tell them that they're doing a great job. Like a curious toddler, I ask why over and over again in session to stimulate critical, creative thinking about whichever English topic your student is studying or whatever they're writing. I get so excited about my students' final essay drafts that I'll often snap pictures of their work to marvel at their work later on. I want to teach my students to fish. I do not want to hand them their food. They will learn to analyze literature and critique their own writing, among a plethora of other skills. Ask any of my clients to tell you about my passion. I get so wrapped up in session that I've often forgot to collect payment. I constantly feel the need to say one more thing, to teach one more thing to my student. Perhaps my favorite part is how I turn learning things about teaching and how to present material in unique ways while I'm tutoring. I wouldn't be the tutor I am today without the opportunity to work with students that are so bright and motivated. I fully invest all of my energy in each lesson. In no time, you'll be sending me a message along the lines of, "Thank you for being so awesome with my student," or "I hope you don't mind that I pass your number along because you've helped my student so tremendously," or "I can't believe we found you. You're just who we've been looking for." I could go on forever, but I'd rather you find out for yourself in person. Call, text, or email me for a lesson today. Thank you.